Well, welcome back. If you've joined us again, well, still not 100%, but it has improved and the dropped frames are going down, so that's a good sign. So I suggest we get underway at 11:30, so I'll just get onto social media, put that pin code in, and we'll get underway in about 10 minutes time. So thanks for bearing with us. Seems to be improving all the time, the drop frames going down, and I've just timed it there, a delay about 7 seconds, so that's good. So hopefully we've fixed it, but just bear with me and I'll get that out on social media so that people looking out for that know what to put in. So remember, put in that pin code 52733 and then tap the screen. Okay, I've put those details on our Twitter and Facebook accounts, so apologies once again for the issues we've been facing, but the good news is that the all-important drop frames is decreasing all the time, so it looks as though we're heading for a fairly healthy stream. The previous one unfortunately just wouldn't have seen us be able to complete the quiz. We'd have had to abandon ship at some point, so I think it was better to have a delayed kickoff rather than have a match abandoned. So the pin code there is 52733, and then tap the screen once you've put in that number. Important that you don't try and use the number that we used previously. So if you were on the initial stream, you need to change that number to 52733 and then tap the screen, and that will see you registered. So I think we had 25 when we had to abandon the previous stream, so now up to 21, so only lost a few people, which is good to see. Thanks for bearing with us and for your patience. Up to 23 now, so be good if we can get all 25 back. And we're kicking off, remember, at the delayed time, 11:30, so just 5 minutes away. It's a general sports quiz for those of you who've not played before. Against the clock, you'll see the clock ticking down and the points going down at the same time, so you need to answer as quickly as possible. And the top 3 will win free admission for a session at Chester's Den when that reopens. No date for that yet, but hopefully we'll be able to reopen Chester's Den very soon. Chester looking forward to meeting everyone again. Kept himself pretty pretty quizzy, pretty busy and quizzy over the lockdown period. And he's put together 15 questions for today. So we're just one short of the 25 who are registered before. So thanks very much for your patience. Just a few minutes away now from kicking off in today's Chester's quiz. 52733 is the pin code, and then tap the screen. If you look at your virtual keypad and you see a number on there different to the one shown on the screen, 52733, then important you need to change that. If you've got the initial one that we had when we had to abandon that previous stream, and that won't work unfortunately, so you do need to change it to 52733 and then tap the screen. And interestingly, I'm looking at the drop frames and they're going down all the time. Don't really mean a lot to me, but what it means is that we're going to have a pretty healthy stream. Of course, you look for 0%, that's the target, the ideal target, and we get that most of the time, but occasionally, for some reason, the broadband goes haywire, and as we had earlier, I think we went up to 70% dropped frames, so that means that it would have been very much delayed. I think we were over 20 seconds at one point, and I thought then that it wouldn't be worth playing if we're over 20 seconds of delay, because by the time I've read the question out, it's virtually over, so it would have not been very good. First time I've noticed that the drop frames decreasing all the time now we've come on. So the total reboot seems to have done the trick. Tried turning it off and on again when I first started, thinking that might sort it out, but unfortunately it meant having to do a total reboot by sticking a paper clip into the back. There's a small hole at the back of the router, and that totally resets it. So it's a good tip for anybody who might be experiencing problems with their broadband. I was told about that by a technician from EE on the phone some weeks ago, and certainly has done the trick today. So try doing that if you've got a problem with your router. There should be a hole, very small hole, that's only accessible by something like a pin or, as I used, a paper clip. So just press that in, and then you'll see well, certainly on the EE router, there's various different colours that it changes. Eventually it becomes aqua, and that means that it's working properly. So anyway, enough of the technical nonsense. The important thing is that we're up and running, and all the time those drop frames are going down. So it seems that the stream is healthier the longer we're on. So less than 10% drop frames now, which is fantastic. And we've got 26 people. So one more than when we had to abandon the first stream. So great to see you sticking with us. Thanks very much for your patience. And we're just around a minute away now from starting today's quiz. And at one point looked as though we wouldn't be able to do it, but thankfully patience has paid off, and we will be able to play, fingers crossed. But if for whatever reason, if there is an issue, we'll take the top 3 at whatever point it ends. Hopefully we'll be able to get all 15 questions in, but if we do have to abandon the quiz at any point, then it will be the top 3 in situ at the time who will be the ones who claim free entry to Chester's Den for a session. So I'll make it 11:30. So thanks very much for joining us. Good luck to everyone. Let's get underway with today's Chester's quiz. A final call for anybody just joining us, 52733, and then tap the screen to register for today's quiz. So we'll get underway. And let's take a look, first of all, let's see who's playing. SC Sparite Harry, who won the other week. SC Spyright Erin as well. Betsy Boo, Glee Team, the #1 Spyright. Ayrton XM, Archie Dude, the Metcalf Massive. Isla Boo Boo, Blue Boys, DJ Calvin, Rosie Lou, Landon Watty, Big JKH2, Zoe, A Mitch, Ashton RB, Willis, Lightning Lucas, Lightning Leo, Nancy Noodles, and Sebastian James. Also, Cop Boy, Rami Spyrights, former winner, Mickey P, and Hazza9. So welcome to you all, and we'll get underway now with today's quiz. Okay, in F1, what does a checkered flag indicate? Is it a car has broken down, the race has started, the race has ended, or a car has been disqualified? So answer as quickly as you can. You see the time going down on the top left, and on the top right the points going down. So important everybody answers, and everybody has in half the time, so it shows that the stream is not too bad. That's great to see and much relief. So everybody answering in half the time required or allowed. So the answer is the race has ended. You see them with the checkered flag waving that as the winner goes to the finishing line. So C, 21 if you're getting that right. Take a look then at the leaderboard after question 1. Hazza9, well, almost maximum points, same as Willis, just 1 point short of the maximum. And then Big JKH2 in 3rd place. Then Zoe, Blue Boys, Cop Boy, Mickey P, Archie Dude, Glee Team, and Lightning Leo. That's the top 10 after question 1. Plenty of time to go. Okay, in football, what is the colour of the home shirts worn by Italy? Is it blue, red, or white? So the Italy team, what do they wear on their shirts? The colour of their shirts, blue, red, or white? The nickname is the Azzurri, which is a clue if you know you're Italian, that is. Not much of a clue if you don't know Italian, but that links to their colour. So just one to answer, the #1 Spyright. You can press as many times as you want, but you can't change your answer, remember. And the answer is blue. So Azzurri means blue in Italian. So they're called the Azzurri. And how many people got that right? 22 of you got that right. 2 for red, 2 for white. Leaderboard has a 9. Then Willis, so unchanged at the top. Big JKH2 in 3rd place, and Zoe just outside the top 3. Okay, in cricket, what does LBW stand for? Is it long ball wide, leg beyond width, leg before wicket, or lol, bout to win? So LBW, are you familiar with that term? Long ball wide, leg beyond width, leg before wicket, and lol, bout to win. Let's see, Spyright Erin in fact now just answered, so everybody answering in plenty of time. So LBW in cricket. And LBW stands for leg before wicket. So C is the answer, and 22 if you're getting that right. 3 going for lol, bout to win, and 1 long ball wide. So we have a new leader, Willis, going to the top. Then Big JKH2 in 2nd place, Zoe in 3rd. Just outside the top 3, Blue Boys and Nancy Noodles, also Cop Boy. Rest of the top 10, Glee Team, Lightning Leo, Sebastian James 7, and the Metcalf Massive. That's the top 10. Let's take a look towards the bottom. Well, everybody off the mark. So everybody has scored so far. On to question 4. In tennis, the Wimbledon Championships are played on which type of surface? Is it grass, clay, or gravel? So, Wimbledon for the tennis. What do they play on? Grass, clay, or gravel? And everybody answering in plenty of time. I'll make that within 15 seconds or so. So at Wimbledon they play on grass. How many people put grass? 22 if you're getting that right. 3 for clay, 1 for gravel. So is Willis still at the top? They are. Willis with a 4-point lead over Big JKH2. Then Nancy Noodles in third, just outside the top 3, only on time because they're matching on points. 145 Zoe. And then Blue Boys, Cop Boy, Glee Team Sebastian James 7, Lightning Leo, and the Metcalf Massive make up the top 10. Question 5. A typical golf course features how many holes? Is it 18, 12, or 8? So if you're playing golf, how many holes are on the course? Not talking about crazy golf. There's a full golf course, either 18, 12, or 8. Everybody has answered. So how much do you know about golf? Have you been on a golf course? Have you watched the golf? The answer is 18. So 18 the answer, and 25 getting that right. Just one going for 12. So is Willis still the leader? Yes, by 4 points from Big JKH2. Then Nancy Noodles. Point outside the top 3, Zoe and Blue Boys. Don't forget the top 3 claim free session at Chester's Den when that reopens. Okay, which of the following sports might you see a photo finish? Is it golf, boxing, or horse racing? So a photo finish, have you heard of that term? Would that be in golf? Would it be in boxing? Or is it in horse racing? Just one to answer. Has a 9. Make sure you press your keypad. So still has a 9 yet to answer. I don't know if there might be a connection issue there. And the answer is horse racing. That's to decide a very close finish to see which horse has narrowly won. So horse racing. And 23 getting that right. So leaderboard, Willis is still there, 6 points ahead of Big JKH2. Then Nancy Noodles, just 1 point separates Nancy Noodles and Zoe. And then Blue Boys and Cop Boy just a point further behind. Glee Team 7th. The rest of the top 10, Sebastian James 7, Lightning Leo, and the Metcalf Massive. Okay, what nationality is golfer Tiger Woods? Is he Australian, British, or American? So Tiger Woods. Is Tiger Australian, British, or American? So has a 9 yet to answer. Guessing there may be some issue now with Has a 9's connection. Answered now in the last couple of questions. And the answer is American. So 23 getting that right. 2 going for Australia. So let's take a look. Willis has been leading for a while. Is Willis still the leader? Yes, by 7 points. Big JKH2 still firmly in second place. Then Nancy Noodles, 4 points behind. Then Blue Boys, Cop Boy, Zoe, Glee Team, Sebastian James 7, Lightning Leo, the Metcalf Massive. That's the top 10. Looking further down, let's take a look at the complete picture. As I say, it has a 9 at the bottom, but it might be that has a 9 is experiencing some issues with connection. Number 1 Sparite just above, then SC Sparite Erin, A Mitch, Mickey P, SC Sparite Harry, Archie Dude, Ayrton XM, Betsy Boo, Lightning Lucas, Rami Sparrites, Ashton RB, Landon Watty, Isla Boo Boo, Rosie Lou, and DJ Calvin. They're outside the top 10, but plenty of time to get in there. Okay, in darts, what is the highest score you can achieve with 3 darts? Is it 180, 140, or 100? Always fancied having a go at doing the MC bit of darts. Must be great fun. So, with 3 darts, can you score 180, 140, or 100? So all bar has a 9 answering, so I'm going to give that a go. So 180! I think that's how they usually say it, isn't it? Or 100. So the answer is 180. So how many people have got that right? 23 getting that right. 1 going for 140, 1 for 100. So is Willis still our leader? Yes, by 6 points still from Big JKH2. Nancy Noodles in third. Just outside the top 3 is Blue Boys. Only 2 points behind. Then a little further behind, Cop Boy and Zoe, Glee Team, Sebastian James 7, Lightning Leo, and the Metcalf Massive. Question 9. If you're competing in the Olympic Games, what medal would you receive for finishing third in an event? Is it gold, silver, or bronze? So which medal is awarded to those finishing third at the Olympic Games? So everybody's answered. I think we can discount has a 9 now, who, whatever reason, is clearly no longer competing. And the answer is bronze. So bronze for third, and 24 getting that right. So the leaderboard shows Willis with an 8-point lead over Big JKH2. Then Nancy Noodle still in third place, but only 1 point above Blue Boys. So still all to play for those top 3 places. In snooker, how many points is the black ball worth? Is it 7, 5, or 3? So in snooker, how many points is the black ball worth? Either 7, 5, or 3. How is your snooker knowledge? You watch the snooker when it's played in Sheffield at the Crucible? We're going to have a delayed start to that. It's going to be played next month. Looking forward to that. So everybody has answered because we're counting out has a 9 now. And the answer is 7. So how many people put 7? 23 if you got that right. 2 going for 5. So, is Willis still the leader? Yes, by 8 points from Big JKH2, Nancy Noodles. So, the top 3 unchanged for some time now. Blue Boys, though, still in hot pursuit. Just 1 point off the top 3 and then 5 points off the podium is Glee Team. And then a further point behind Cop Boy. Let's take a look further down. So, Has a 9, we are assuming is no longer playing. Just above there, number 1 Sparite A Mitch, SC Sparite Erin, Archie Dude, etc. etc. Okay, question 11. Which sport is played at Twickenham? Is it rugby, football, or cricket? So what is played at Twickenham? Is it rugby, football, or cricket? So just Mickey P to answer, and now has answered. So everybody who is taking part has put in their answer. And the answer is rugby. So all bar 2 getting that right. 2 going for football. Leaderboard. Willis with a 6-point lead at the top over Big JKH2. Then Blue Boys sneaks into the top 3 ahead of Nancy Noodles. Just a question of time. Same number of points, but Blue Boys are fractionally quicker than Nancy Noodles. Glee Team not far behind. Cop Boy is there as well, over 400 points. The rest of the top 10, Sebastian James 7, Zoe, Lightning Leo, and the Metcalf Massive. Question 12. Look at the clues and name the footballer. Is it Matt Loughton, Jamie Vardy, David Brooks, or Harry Maguire? Look at those badges. And you've got to name which footballer that is. So we've seen Sheffield United, Hull City, now Leicester City. That's the next badge. Manchester United. So which of those 4 clubs, which player is associated with those 4 clubs? Quickly get your answer in. Time running out. And the answer is Harry Maguire. Started at Sheffield United, was sold to Hull City, then went to Leicester City. Of course, now at Manchester United. So, a bit of a different question. Hope you like that one. The style of that. First time we've done that one. So, 18 getting that right. 4 going for Matt Loughton, who also started at Sheffield United. As did David Brooks, but Jamie Vardy was on the books of Sheffield Wednesday. But going certainly there for the Leicester City link. So, has that changed things at the top? Willis is still there. 5 points ahead of Big JKH2. Then Nancy Noodles in 3rd place. So, Nancy Noodles, I think, returning to the top 3. Yes, briefly dropped out. But Willis, Big JKH2, they've been the top 2 for a while. The 3rd place did change hands, but Nancy Noodles returns to 3rd spot. A few questions left. So now a TV pundit. Which country did Roy Keane play international football for? Was it England, Scotland, or Republic of Ireland? So he's pictured there, Roy Keane. Who did he play for? England, Scotland, or Republic of Ireland? Always looks a very scary character. And certainly, when I interviewed him some years ago, a very fearsome character to interview. It was a memorable experience. Especially after his side had just been beaten in the last minute. So not the best time to speak to him. Who did he play for? England, Scotland, or Republic of Ireland? And the answer is Republic of Ireland. So how many people put Republic of Ireland? Most of you getting that right, 23. One going for Scotland, one for England. So, taking a look at the leaderboard going into the second to last question. Willis is still there, 4 points the lead over Big JKH2. And Nancy Noodles in third place. But top three places still up for grabs. So, second to last question. This is going to be important. What type of race is the Tour de France? Is it motorbike, cycle, or rally? So, Tour de France. I'm sure you've heard a lot about that. But what type of race is it? Is it a motorbike race, a cycle race, or a rally? And everybody has answered who's taking part. So fortunately the stream working well after that initial hiccup. And the answer is cycle race. So how many people put cycle? 22 of you getting that right. 3 going for a rally. So does that change the top 3 at all? Yes, it does. We see Nancy Noodles drop out of the top 3 and Cop Boy takes over in third place. Willis still the leader on 516. Then Big JKH2, who's been there since pretty much the beginning of the quiz. Cop Boy in third. Glee Team, Sebastian James 7, Zoe, Blue Boys, Nancy Noodles, Rami Spyrites, and Lightning Leo. That's the top 10. Take a look a little further down towards the bottom. As a 9 dropped out at some stage, then we have just above A Mitch, the number 1 Spyrite, SE Spyrite Erin, Ayrton XM, Mickey P, Betsy Boo, Archie Dude, Rosie Lou, and SE Spyrite Harry and Isla Boo Boo. So we go on to the crucial last question. Good luck, everyone. Which of the following TV shows does Sue Barker not present? Match of the Day, A Question of Sport, or BBC's Wimbledon coverage? So we're looking for a show that Sue Barker doesn't present. And it's either Match of the Day, A Question of Sport, BBC's Wimbledon coverage. So which does she not present from those 3 programs? And everybody answering in less than half the allotted time. So that's great to see. So who is going to win today's quiz and who's going to take second and third places to claim 3 sessions at Chester's Den? And the answer is Match of the Day. So how many people put Match of the Day? 19 getting that right. A Question of Sport, she's presented for many years, and also the Wimbledon coverage on BBC. So let's take a look then at the final standings. And we're going to start, as always, with today's top 3. So take a look and see in third place, Cop Boy. In second is Big JKH2. And today's winner is Willis. So well done to Willis. Congratulations. Led from pretty much the start. And a 5-point lead in the end over Big JKH2. Cop Boy sneaking into the top 3. Nancy Noodles was there for quite some time, but just edged out at the end. Let's take a look a little further down. Sebastian James 7. Zoe, Blue Boys, Lightning Leo, Glee Team, and a Metcalf Massive, and DJ Calvin. That's the top 10. Let's take a look further down. Give you all a name check. Ashton RB, Nancy Noodles, Rami Spyrites, Lightning Lucas, SC Spyrite Harry, Landon Watty, Isla Boo Boo, Archie Dude, Betsy Boo, Rosie Lou, SE Spyrite Erin, Mickey P, Ayrton XM, the number 1 Sparite, A Mitch, and Hazard9, who appeared to drop out at some point. So well done to you all. Just a reminder that the top 3 need to take a photo or a screenshot of their keypad just to claim that free session at Chester's Den. So hold on to that. Take that screenshot. So not of the actual screen that we're showing here, it's the actual keypad screen, because that's individual to you. So you'll be able to claim a free session at Chester's Den when that reopens. Keep an eye on the club website and social media channels for details of when Chester's Den will be allowed to reopen. So well done to you all for taking part today. Thank you very much for your patience. Unfortunately, we had a few hiccups at the start with the stream, but we got there in the end after rebooting, and it's all worked well. So glad to see that we were able to put the quiz on. Don't forget that tomorrow we have our fun family quiz. That's from 5 p.m. So all the family can take part in that. Questions that aren't too serious. So please do join us. We usually have quite a few people taking part in that one. And also we have our quiz on Wednesday night, which is the Sparrites quiz. That's from 8 o'clock. And this afternoon, a reminder that we have another YouTube premiere. We have the 2012 Johnston's Paint Trophy final, Chesterfield against Swindon. That's going to be shown from 3 o'clock, including some of the pre-match build-up and the post-match reaction as well. So do take a look at that if you can. It will be on there from 3 p.m, so you can join in at any time to watch right from the start. So I hope you enjoy watching that. Well done once again, in particular to Willis, and also to Big JKH2 and Copboy 2nd and 3rd respectively. But well done to you all for taking part and answering so quickly today. Hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll be back the same time next week, 11 a.m. next Saturday. So until then, take care and enjoy the rest of your week.